What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Making the Playlist with your boy Stony T. And let's skip any more of the formalities because we're like family at this point, and let's talk about what's on the roster today. So for today, we got new releases from Durk. Also, we have a new release from Trey Songz and an artist named KIRBY, who some of you may not be familiar with, but we're gonna get familiar with her on this episode. So first and foremost, forgive me if I appear a little bit tired or a little bit less energetic than I usually am. That was a joke, you know, because I'm not the most energetic person. But anyway, me and my friends had a mukbang situation on last night. But I spent the whole entire day cooking an Indian cuisine, and I wanted to get it just right. But we had a deep conversation about toxic relationships, and we filmed the whole thing. So I will get that video out to y'all next week, and hopefully that you can gain something from that, as we did gain something and learn something from each other during that talk. So it was a really good talk, and it's just beginning of a series of talks that I'll be having, you know, not only with those friends that you'll see in that video, but other people as well. So stay tuned for that. But let's get the ball rolling on the music reviews for this week. All right, so first up we have KIRBY. Now, those of you that are not familiar with KIRBY, no, I am not talking about that big pink thing that comes up anytime that I try to Google her name, which is an issue for me, by the way, because I'm looking for KIRBY. So I have to type in Google or whatever I'm searching her for, KIRBY the singer, and then she comes up, which is something that I would definitely ask her if I was to ever meet her, because it's like, how do you feel that your name is always going to be connected? The first thing that comes up is always going to be that big pink character, like it's going to follow you. But anywho, so she is a writer, a writer's writer. She's written for Paul McCartney, Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce. She's written for just a long list of people, Ariana Grande. She has a long list of accolades already for songwriting. So that may be some indication as to why her singles that she's released have been so spacey. She started releasing singles in 2016, but it always seemed like to be one single per year. 2017, she came out with a song called Vain that I was really digging, but I never could find anything else on her other than that she's this big songwriter that has written for some of the greats. But this year she decided to bless us with her project that is entitled Sis. No lie, look it up, it's entitled Sis. And it's cleverly titled because it is a collection of songs that is for the black woman. You know, it's very melanated. It's a very melanated project, and you can tell that. So the song that has made my playlist for this week is actually not a song that just came out. It's a song that came out about a month ago. The remix, that is, of a song titled Velvet. It's featuring Lucky Daye. Well, let me stop blabbing and just get straight to it and play the song for you guys. Some snippets of it, and then you can go ahead and do your own research on Miss KIRBY. And remember, whenever you're typing it in Google or something, put KIRBY the singer, or you'll be shuffling through pictures of that big pink fella. So, all right, so without further ado, here is Velvet featuring Lucky Daye by the artist KIRBY. Listen, this guitar is like very angelic. I wonder if she plays any instruments. That's one thing I have not figured out or researched about her. I wonder if she plays any instruments. Just like the whole beat and the vibe of the song is really nice. And the way that she's over the top of it, singing really buttery and soft, but still has this twang to her voice. She almost gives me, like, it's a mixture of Erykah Badu and Tweet for me. It's like a new age mixture between the, like, they had a baby some way. She would be it.
He say, never be all day and it's free. What we got is dying. Baby used to the eye kid. Now you know what sauce is. Jimmy Glaze, sauce and now. Now make a like this. Can't find this on the grain. Cause I keep mine happy. I can't help it. It's just high price for it. Oh, that's so black.
Oof. Like KIRBY? Curb. Like, do y'all hear that? Like that soulfulness in her voice.
It's high price for it. Oh, damn, all the bag. They say, can I have? I say, yes, we pay you. Yes, it is.
If I'm a stick, I keep jacking. If I'm introvert, I'm savage. I hide it. Always I'm on the line.
I like how Mr. Day came in. It was really kind of smooth how he came in right after her. His voice kind of gives me a Frank Ocean vibe as well. And I don't mean to compare artists by saying that. I mean in the most flattering way. I think that all of these artists bring their own style. But when, you know, I hear something that kind of reminds me of something else, it's comfortable for me. And it makes me, you know, kind of want to dig more into that artist, especially if they're bringing something new and different to it as well.
What we got is luxury. Top chef can't touch and leave. Wanna feel up on me. Only bring me up.
I love while he's singing, you can hear KIRBY in the background kind of doing those ad-libs. Like, it's just, I feel like I should just be floating on some clouds. Like I'm telling you, I feel like it's an angelic, it's dreamy. It's dreamy. That's how I would put it. The song is dreamy. And I feel like that they play well on each other. Play well with each other in this song, so.
No, you can't find this on a cloud. I keep my progress. I can't help it. It's just price for it.
Ooh, the game that you blast with. Yeah, it's high price.
That tone right there. That tone right there, KIRBY. That's where you give me a little fuzzy. You give me a little fuzz. A little fuzz, Curb. Wow, like, I love it. I love it. It doesn't sound like anybody that's out right now. She's really bringing that. You know, and he sounds really good too. Like, perfect matchup. Perfect matchup.
It's just high price for it. Every time I say God bless me, high price for it.
Play that guitar. Play it, sir. Play it. Or ma'am. Who's ever playing that guitar is playing that guitar. Like, this is, it's good. It's good. So now that y'all see why I say y'all need to get to know KIRBY, you know, just good artistry, nice placements, nice harmonies, that guitar, like nice instrumentation, and it's all throughout her album Sis that you still get that sensation, not only just on this remix. So you really want to check her out. But I had to add that to my playlist. I don't care if it came out last month. I don't care if it came out 2 months ago. You know, I really was feeling that song when I listened to it earlier. I didn't even know she had came out with a remix to it. So it is making my August already playlist. So be sure to check that out. And that will be on my YouTube playlist as well. So next up, we're going to get into Mr. Trey Songz. So he has recently came out with a song called Circles. Now, I heard a lot of people dogging him for his last release, Back Home with Summer Walker, but I don't know, you know, I was kind of feeling it. And the reason why is because it was giving me Just Gotta Make It vibes. You know, it's his first single, and that first album, like when I was really, you know, big on Trey Songz. But anybody that's looking for vocals from Trey is a fool. Then you weren't really looking for a Trey Songz single then. You were probably looking for an Usher single or something like that.
Heard you here on the rebound. Bet you want me to put the beat down. In the group text with the team now. Spill it, do we fill it, then you leave out. Why is it every time that we say we're done? We are.
Okay, Trey. We settled that. I ain't even gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that to y'all right now. But yeah, trying to kind of show off a little bit. I guess he wants to show off a little bit of range. All right, Trey, we not mad at you. We listening. Let's go around in some circles with you. Let's go.
For me one shame on you. For me twice that won't do. Tell me that last time would be our last time. That shit like breaking rules. Girl, I can't act like you. I'm the only one that's confused. Cause I gotta do better with the choices I choose. If you're looking for closure, don't take it closer.
Okay, so first of all, anybody that starts off counting, you know, in their hook, anybody that starts off counting in their hook, like that's already catchy. All right? That's already catchy. They're already going to kind of draw you in a little bit because you're going to want to, I want to count. Who don't want to count? Everybody want to count. So, yeah, I mean, I like that. He did that. And then going into the chorus, like, I really like this chorus. So kind of listen to that.
No matter how hard we try, we can't say it's over. We going in circles. Keep going in circles. You know we just gonna do this over and over. Over and over. Over and over again. We going in circles.
The only part that and it might be a big part because I mean it's the name of the song. It sounds like when he does the circles, he's straining a little bit. That's the only part. So I'm glad that that doesn't distract me from the message of the song and the other good parts of the song, because I think that this is one of his better songs that he's released in a while. So.
We going in circles, over and over again. It's a catch-22, 'cause when we win, we lose.
Classic R&B line, catch-22. Catch-22. Everybody loves using that, right? But it fits with the song, I get it.
Overused, overdue, overtime, overnight, over mine. Out of sight, out of mind, should be getting out of line. Feeling like we back in time, rewind. Shame on you, for me twice that won't do. Tell me that last time would be our last time. Guess you like breaking rules. Girl, I can't act like you. I'm the only one that's confused. 'Cause I gotta do better with the choices I choose. Looking for closure, don't take it close off. No matter how hard we try, we can't say it's over. We going in circles.
I bet you that's how he was looking. Y'all know how Trey be. I can't even do it. Y'all know how he be looking when he be straining. Now, come on now.
Over and over, over and over, over and over again. We going in circles, keep going in circles, over and over again. What we got right here is too really long. But when you take me back, it's back and forth. We can't spell closer, let's be sure. So let's be sure. If you wanna make things right, baby, just take my advice. If you're looking for closure, don't take it closer. No matter how hard we try, we can't say it's over. Keep going in circles, keep going in circles.
Trey better be using. Come on, a little falsetto and little high register, little. I mean, he's giving what he thinks is improvement in his voice, and he wants to show you that growth. Okay, Trey. Like, I didn't think that there would be a day that I would put you on my playlist. But you have made the August Already playlist with circles. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate it. All right, so let's jump right into the last song that we're going to review on making the playlist today. It's a new release that comes from Toronto's very own Drizzy Drake. Now, he has released a track called Laugh Now, Cry Later, featuring Durk, someone that I am not familiar with, by the way. I want to tell you right now, we're not going to listen to much of the song because, unfortunately, it did not make my playlist. And here's why. It's too familiar. Like for Drake, it starts off with this very anthem-like beat.
Yeah. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now.
It sounds entirely too familiar for Drake. Like, you know, we've heard this before. I mean, even how he comes in crooning the way that he is, we've heard this before. Like, it just doesn't sound new or fresh. So here's the thing. I know that over the summer, DJ Khaled had released a couple of tracks featuring Drake, one being Grease and the other being Pop Star. But to be honest, I felt like Grease sounded more like The Weeknd track, like something from The Weeknd's mixtape back in the day. Which, you know, I'm feeling the vibe, but, you know, Drake, Weeknd, you know, it's supposed to be a difference there. And Pop Star, I mean, I really actually enjoyed Pop Star, and in fact, I think that it made my June or July playlist. So, you know, it was like, okay, this is cool. I can vibe with Pop Star. But yet, I still did not feel like there was any growth from Drake with these releases. Now, granted, it might be just a DJ Khaled track, but this song now doesn't feature anybody but Durk, and it says it's a Drake song. It says it's a Drake song. Laugh Now, Cry Later. And, you know, it's not even giving me growth. And honestly, I don't even want to talk about Tootsie Slide. Like, I don't want another Tootsie Roll. I don't want nothing Tootsie. I don't even want to hear the word Tootsie. I don't want to watch the movie Tootsie. Nothing. Because I'm sick of the Tootsie Slide. And I don't feel like it really even elevated him, really. I wasn't feeling it when it came out. And, of course, they played it the heck out. I don't want to come off as too critical of Drake because, I mean, he is an icon. You know, at this point, for this generation, you know, he is that guy that makes hits and things. But I'm not really feeling the hits like in the Take Care era. Like, that whole body of work kind of made me reimagine what like a male hip-hop artist could bring to the table as album-wise and concept-wise. His melodies in there. You know, it was just a very melodic album, and it was fused together so well. It was packaged really, really well. And I'm not saying that anything that he released after that wasn't good. I mean, Scorpio was a good album, right? But here lately, like, your boy hasn't really been coming through for me, personally. And if I'm being honest, since I don't know who Durk is, I was waiting on him to save the song almost. You know, give me something to be excited about. And let's just say that, you know, he disappointed me on that. What was that? It would sound like he mutated while he was recording his verse. Like, I don't know, y'all. It just isn't for me. So unfortunately, it will not be making my playlist for August already. But, you know, maybe if I listen to it, you know, a few more dozen times, which I don't necessarily intend to, it will somehow wiggle its way on their playlist, or even September's. So we'll see. Well, that is all for this episode of Making the Playlist. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to stream, you know, all of those artists. Look them up if you haven't heard of them. Stream their music and, you know, just support them. They're, you know, black musicians, really still producing quality music, you know, even Drake, quality music during the time of a pandemic. And that cannot be easy. So they are giving their contributions to us. And, you know, it's really helping me cope having new music to listen to. And I'm hoping that it does the same for you as well. So that's it, everybody. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to check out the description box below. It will give you a link to the August Already playlist. And as always, please don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and share. Also comment, let me know some songs or some artists that I should review on the next video. Thanks for watching.